What's up, everybody? This is Adam with Adrenaline Cycles coming at you with a video today. Again, I'm going to be overviewed. There'll be two of me talking in the big screen and then me floating down in the corner. But that's just what we had to deal with. But got some really good information here talking about the new Switch Pro Fish Pro model. It's really nice. We'll start here at the front. One of the main things that makes it a fish model is obviously a giant trolling motor we got hanging off the front here. Something else that I want to talk about that's really my main thing is looking at is a door in the front of this thing. I mean, this model's been out as far as the Switch for a couple years now, and we finally got a front side entrance door. Really nice. They got them on the back as well, so you can move in or out. We're back here on the trolling motor, guys. Again, this is what makes it a fishing model, and they didn't skimp out. You know, they got a really nice Garmin trolling motor on here. Works really well. It's going to be brushless, so you can get the option to run 24, 36 volts. This thing out of the gate is going to be 24 volts. They have two batteries installed in this pontoon to start. They're they're lead acid. They're not AGM or anything like that. Really nice setup. It's got the two batteries and the charger all installed from the factory, so you don't have to worry about that. As well as the Garmin trolling motor, you got a Garmin depth finder / GPS here on the front. These are I think it's a 9 here and a 7 at the console, I believe is what it is, best I can remember. But it's all wired in, all integrated in from the factory. Another cool thing is these rod holders. These are going to be a new accessory as well, just not on the Fish Pro model and with Switch. They're really nice. They unlock your rods in here, so if you're down rigging for crappie, stripers, whatever, works really good. And then again, on this side, you have the gate that's new for this year, so the door opens up. They integrated some nice neoprene here on the front to keep you from having a, slipping spot. Like I said, it's really nice stuff. You see it on a lot of, bass boats and stuff these days. Works really well. Again, showing how the door works. It's super nice, super easy. This is all across the 25 lineup. Just swings open out of the way. For access to getting on and off the boat when you're at the dock or on the bank or whatever you need to do. Really good setup. We do like that they come along with that. Some other things we'll take a look at here. Going up the boat, you'll see a rod holder here again. It's really nice. You got fishing seats up front, passenger and driver set up left and right. Here on the back, we have more of the EVA foam. That's we're starting to see a lot more in the marine industry. A lot of places call it SeaDek, but it's just a foam that, on this model helps, keep from slipping. It's really, good grippy, type material when you're walking in and on it. The rear doors, we talked about the front doors. Here in the rear, again, super nice. Works really good. Again, I asked BRP if these are going to, retrofit. They say no, but I say probably. If you're handy a little bit, you should be able to do it. But again, BRP tells me no every time I ask something like this, because I would want to know if I had an older model if this would go on there. But again, they tell me they don't really know. But I think for the most part, with a few parts, you can make it work. The fish finder here on the dash is the 7-inch. Again, really nice unit. These are Garmin touchscreen. The one here has fish finding capabilities, as well as like the front. And I believe on this model, the Fish Pro, it does come with the transducer for you to be able to use. Here's another cool feature. This is the trolling motor remote. So you don't have a foot pedal. It's an option to buy. But really on a pontoon like this remote's really nice. It's so far, in technology, you can just point it and it'll go that away. So it's really cool. New thing I like this year is the dash doors. They kind of done away with the old windshields on the older model and just got a nice place here to put, your wallet, your keys, maybe your cell phone to keep it out of the sun and things like that. Or just anything you need to keep close, but, keep it secure as well out of the heat. They moved the Bluetooth up, and then you got nice big cup holders down here. Just really nice dash all around. I mean, it looks good. Like I said, you can get a can down in here. The older style wasn't as good on the other previous models. Plenty of spots for switches. You do have switches here for your live wells and things like that. And then you also got your horn, your traditional stuff there, and you got 2 more spots here. So if you wanted to add some integrated black lights for night fishing, things like that. New Bahimi support. This keeps it lifted up when the top's set down, that way you don't have to belly crawl or omni crawl underneath it like you did on the previous models, which is a great idea. It does give quite a bit more room. Instead of it sitting down on the back of the seats where you had to literally crawl on your belly to get back out the front of the boat when you dock it at night on your trailer or whatever. So worked out really cool. Some of the other things here is this light comes on this model. It will be an accessory for other models. It's all integrated into the wiring harness. Works great, really nice. I do like this. There's not a bunch of wires hanging on the top, so you can still put stuff up there like noodles, towels, life jackets, things like that. We put up there when we're on the lake. Little, floating stuff for when we're swimming. Some other things you got back here is your rod holder, and these are an accessory as well. So if you got last year's model or another year model, you can put these rod holders. They come with a set, a front and back, or an aft and rear. Another cool feature is the wash down station here. This is really cool if you're cutting up bait, or if you spill some drinks on the pontoon, or just if you have getting on and off the bank for whatever reason you're getting muddy, you can take this, and it's actually pretty cool. You can rinse off the front of your boat, rinse your feet off, whatever you need to do. So I thought that was really cool. Again, here's the live well / cooler / whatever you want it to be. It is plumbed to get water from outside, so it can fill up, it can, recirculate and do all the stuff that you would expect a live well to do. About the size of a 50 quart cooler, so I don't know exactly the gallons, but a good size. Back here, it all mounts in, easy to get to, easy, quick connectors to unhook if you want to take it off. The seats are really, really nice. They're just traditional style bass fishing seats that flip up. They do twist around. They're really nice material. Again, the same material as the side seats are made of. They work out really well. Back here, looking back, we'll talk about some other things here. Mainly, the seating storage. This storage is for the trolling motor. You can take this lid off, and then the whole trolling motor slides up underneath this bench seat, and it's got points to secure it in there. I'll flip it up here and see if you guys can see. That's not a really good job, but the whole Garmin trolling motor up front comes off without any tools, and then you can slide it underneath this chair and then have your day on the lake to go around and fish. Back to talking about the batteries. This does come with 2 trolling motor batteries, 2 12 volts, so it's a 24 volt system. It's all integrated in. Down in the floor here, it does have a charger in it as well, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, they thought it out, guys. They've done a lot of work here. The cranking battery is bigger than it's been in the past, so that battery is getting bigger and bigger. So hopefully before too much longer, we'll see that, we don't have to worry about, battery consumption or usage or having a dead battery on the water for the cranking engine. Like I said, it's really important to have that bigger battery because you don't want to run out of juice from listening to the radio or having your grass on or lights on or anything like that. So that's a good thing to have. Going forward, we can hope to continue to see that, and just hopefully they'll get around to putting just a big battery in there. All right, guys, we're back up here at the front. Like I said, these seats are really, really nice. They're swivel seats, just like in a traditional bass boat. Got plenty of maneuverability and spinning around. It's got Q-Link holders here so you can put stuff. This side has their accessory tackle bag mount. Got plenty of room here to put a tackle bag in, some miscellaneous baits, some wire strippers, whatever you want to put in there. Works out really good. And again, it just spins around. They're a little stiff where it's new, but as they get broken in, they'll work really, really good, really smooth. Cup holder's really, really nice here. And again, just a great product, just a great thing to see this boat, with all these features. All right, guys, this is Adam. We're over here at the Fish Pro 300 Apex. This is a new model for this year. It's got some features on it that other fish models don't. This thing, is really loaded up for someone looking to get out on a PWC and, chase, the fish, either it be in saltwater or freshwater. Really like up front here, it's got this big, nice grab bar, so that way you can move this thing around if you're in the water wanting to pull it up on the bank or even tie off to it. It's robust, guys. It's on there. It ain't going nowhere. I mean, I was pulling the ski around on the cart. This thing is mounted solid. So it works out really well for that, to tie off to other skis or whatever you want to do with it there. And again, it's just going to hold up. It's super robust. It's metal. It's not plastic. it's not going to give you guys problems. Another feature on this is a windshield. You can see here, this again, it seems a little crazy to want a windshield on one, but those early mornings when you take off from, you know, the boat ramp and you got to run, I don't know, 20 minutes or 20 miles, whatever you got to go, and that morning chill's on, man, this thing right here is going to help you out for sure. Coming on around the side here, we'll look at some other features. Again, a big Garmin here. This one's a 9-inch touchscreen as well. Really, really nice setup. Again, just super easy to use. Garmin, you know, is just a bulletproof unit. I've run these on my boats in the past. Great. Coming on down, you got audio here. Again, it's really nice. Plus, you got these cup holders and rod holders. Looks to come on these models as well. Again, you do have something I like really nice on this one. You do get the steering dampener with the increased performance of the 300 horsepower engine. You do have a steering dampener. Really nice dash on these that, you know, everybody's used to seeing. And this I thought was cool, was to be able to move the handlebars up for more comfort. I'm a tall guy, so yeah, if I can get that up so I don't have to lean over on a day of riding, and, you know, if I'm not fishing a lot, or if I got a long run fishing in the morning, this is really nice, especially if the water's got chopped. You can pull them up and stand up and get a little more relief instead of just sitting there getting, you know, beat and banged up on a long, rough day of, you know, getting to your favorite fishing spot. Some other things that we can talk about is just the overall, you know, look of the machine, the color, how this thing, you know, it just stands out. You got the protection here. You know, we've seen this on other models of the fish lineup, just to keep your machine looking good. And it also gives you a good spot to put your foot when you turn to fight a fish or just sit there and just hang out and enjoy the sun. Coming on back, you know, again, this is, you know, new from last year. The swivel seat is a great feature to have, and it just works out really, really good there. And like I said, we do use these a lot, and you know, coming back here, I thought this is really good for new for this year is the retractable rear tie down cleat. This has always been a problem on every Sea-Doo, is that you don't have nowhere to tie off on the back. You usually wind up tying off the handrail here. And we've done it on our demos and Sea-Doos in the past, but this retractable thing works really well down there. Here's the live well in the back. It's all Q-links attached. Works really well. This one's probably about the size of a 45 Yeti. Not ridiculously big, but not small. It'll do the job. It's got some nice storage here, rubberized, so it ain't gonna mildew or anything. You can put it down in there. Pliers, you know, your trash, anything like that can go in there. Simple, easy to use. More storage spots here on the back. I do like that you got the step to get in and out of the water. This thing is a must-have, guys. I mean, I don't know why they sell a Sea-Doo without that. Again, just, you know, easy, quick connects to get your live well full or emptied, however you want to use it. This here is here, so it works out great. It's all thought out. It's got switches up front for it, so it's really, really easy to use. And again, this thing is going to be a blast. Everybody's going to be able to, you know, just get out on the water and you just fish and do all they want to. Another nice thing I do like this is a really, you know, just simple place to put an anchor, and it works well. And this one is standard on this model and the Fish Pro Trophy as well. Again, cup holders, rod holders, some other things. Like I said, the grips are green to kindly match, you know, the whole Apex style of it here. The color scheme is really nice. Got a nice new pad here. This is different than years past. Still hard rubber, but, you know, it's not plastic anyway. It's just a hard rubber. Plenty of storage like before. You can get your phone in here, keep it locked up. Of course, they got their keys stuck in there too, and that's about where we leave ours. This is really nice. Again, this model does have a ton of storage underneath the seat, easy to get to. As you can see, I mean, it's just tons of room to put, you know, some tackle boxes, things like that. So you do have that, or even a small soft cooler. Closes back down and locked up. And that's about it on this one, guys. You got your integrated mirrors here. For me, it doesn't seem like they do a whole lot, but they're there in case, you know, you do need them and things like that.